that my kid is good through this whole video. We'll see how that works. I wanted to talk to you guys about your papers because you're writing them now. I want to make sure you guys get the concept of the papers. Understand it's an economic paper. It's not shallow, it's deep. It's about different economic policies. I know some of you are probably distracted by my baby. Sorry, I don't know what to do about it. She's cute. Don't think in terms of a book in fiction. Just really be in the present. Talk about how it's an economic book. The issue is about communism, capitalism. You should be using those terms in your book. Use examples from the book. It's a 5-paragraph essay. There is no minimum length requirement, but if you're writing sufficiently, it should probably be between 2 and 3 pages long. For your 3 body paragraphs, you're probably going to talk about talk about different aspects of society within those economic agendas. So maybe the first paragraph is going to be about how this, maybe that's a great idea that nobody knows who their parents are, that they have a palace of mating and everything like that. So maybe talk about intimate relationships in the first paragraph. This is totally just examples. That you could talk about friendships. They're not even allowed to prefer people like as friends. Monetarily, your occupation, life longevity, what kind of society, really in today's world, what kind of society, what kind of economic, which is monetary, we're talking money, what type of system leads to the longest lifespan, which is of course attached to happiness, what happiness leads to longevity and stuff like that. So I hope that makes some sense. But remember, resources are insanely important here because in our political system, people talk about economics constantly. You've got socialists over here, you've got communists even, you've got capitalists over here. You're basically arguing a political, you're going to end up arguing this at some point in your life. I know you're going to. It's a huge thing going on in politics right now. What type of economic system is best for America? And that's kind of what I want you guys to be talking about. The wording of your thesis, the exact wording is going to vary from person to person. And you might have a different opinion of what the author, what Ayn Rand was actually trying to do in this novella, but you should be thinking in terms of the stuff that I've just said. Okay, and if you don't even know, if you're totally lost and you don't even understand like the basics of socialism, communism, capitalism, what is economics? Economics is money. Economic theories or economic systems are basically you've got capitalism, socialism, and communism. Those are essentially the only ones. So if you're confused about what all those mean, I get it because we haven't really talked in depth about them yet. We won't until the end of the year, but I would start by researching those, researching the book, researching Ayn Rand, and it'll give you a better understanding of the book and her position and what she was doing in this book. Okay, so now my dog wants in, so I hope that the writing goes well. If you guys have questions, you're struggling, email me. I'll be checking it every day. All right, we'll see you guys later.